Everybody out there, so many welcomes to the Cambridge Literary Festival's Winter Festival online. As you can tell, I am being joined by Helen Lederer and Nina Stibbe, who are connected by many, many things, but they are connected this year by the fact that Nina's amazing book, Reasons to be Cheerful, has won the prize that Helen founded 2 years ago, the Comedy Women in Print Prize.
Well, there is a connection, as I'm sure you, in your clever research with Nina, because I first met Nina. I'm not a judge, by the way, so there's no nepotism, but I met Nina in a very posh hotel, didn't I, Nina, where the nominees for the PG Wodehouse assembled. And you were a nominee, and I had to get this in. I was a nominee. I since have remained a nominee, and you have since climbed wonderful places and lots of prizes since. But we did meet. Would you just affirm that, Nina?
We did meet, and can I also add that Alex was there too?
I was. I had been interviewing Nina.
No, people might go off us now. They might think we're all kind of clique.
Oh God, cliquey.
Okay, so I wrote my one comedy novel, Losing It, and again, it's like audacity, modesty, female voices, complex mix. I say I looked around for a prize to win, and I know that sounds arrogant, but it was only then that I noticed that there wasn't, there was a women's prize for female fiction, and we've all done some judging. We've done, so I had some experience about what it was like to judge, and then I researched it, and I thought no prize exists. So then it's that thing where you have an idea, some people follow through on their ideas, and I did follow through on that idea, and it's sort of taken over my life. And I have to say, Nina, I think you, as a contemporary, you're obviously younger than me, but you do get, whether you had won it or not, you get the importance of the prize.
I do.
Existing. And what I love about the quite right press that you've got for this prize and other prizes you've won is that we talk about this, the importance of the prize existing, because it's put wit on the map more, on the literary landscape. And then as soon as you start banging on about it, it sounds so dull and worthy, and I don't want to. But 2 years ago, I think this statistic is right, because I had to write an article in the TLS, and so I think the stats have to be right if you're in print. In its 19-year history, there've only been 4 female winners of the PG Wodehouse, which I'm so grateful because I got nominated, and only 17 women have been shortlisted. So of the one comedy literary prize that existed, the parity just wasn't there.
How much does there have to be the grit in the oyster, do you think? In comedy more generally too, Helen?
Well, I loved Reasons to be Cheerful, and I was we can't give it away to the minority of the population who haven't read it yet, but the sadness, I thought, oh no, don't, and then it was okay. But you're right, the grit in the oyster, like that phrase. It's all about the connect. As long as it's real and authentic and the reader connects with the voice. I know it sounds so simple, but because if you don't connect with the voice and you put similar subjects in, you're going to be so alienated. So it's the human element of the thoughts that are in, Lizzie, your head, that is the gold, and you don't censor it. And sadness and disaster and purpose and desperation is what that's comedy. I mean, you know, if we had nice lives, it wouldn't be very funny. What's funny about nice? You talked about marketing earlier when we were trying to answer the question from Alex, and I mean, again, when I was trying to plug the prize to get investment in it, I had to get more statistics. So 2 years ago, out of 25 bestseller humorous books on Amazon, 23 were written by women. So there is some kind of anomaly between women writing stuff. I mean, that wasn't necessarily novels, but wanting humor, writing humor, the kind of the amount of women who want to write and who can be marketed and published. There's this kind of disconnect.
I'm just going to talk about your prize for a moment, because I've been shortlisted for a few prizes, and never. This is the only time that I've had to really work for my shortlisting, and I've wanted to, and I'm praising you in saying that. I'm not complaining.
No, I know, but it's hard work when you're writing.
And it's been noticeable which authors have really joined in to because it hasn't just been about the prize, and it shouldn't just be about the prize. And I said to Emma Kennedy that for being shortlisted for this prize, it's all about the shortlist and the long list. In fact, it's all about us getting together to say, let's showcase all these brilliant books and the whole subject. And that's what you've done. It has been amazing. You mentioned the unpublished prize there, Helen.
No, yes, we haven't talked about that. It's a big strand of the prize. Yes. Obviously, you celebrate a writer who's got the book deal.
That's the USB of it, alongside the listing and the dance of the range of the published female comic novelists, is that Harper Fiction will publish the winner of the unpublished manuscript, and then the runners-up get an MA in comedy at Falmouth and an MA in creative writing at Hertfordshire University. So I suppose the idea is to put in the bag sort of evidence useful responses to the content, as opposed to just a bit of money, although that's always handy, so that it kind of bleeds out into the canvas of where it should be.
This is one of the things, isn't it, that where the prize is again sitting very nicely in a kind of broader conversation that we're having about the kind of books that get published, about how people come to the publishing table